much that I love you. Let me tell you, me once it. Let me tell you how much that I love you. You found me no search. It's like you knew that inside I was hurting. I was so young, didn't know you. But you gave me a shot at a romance. I feel like you were like an angel sent to bring me light. Now that I'm with you, me want to say that me love you, that me love you, that me love. Hey, me no go one day wonder. Without my baby, without me love, without me love. And I dance and sing and I sing because you make my life complete. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I can't believe that this is for me. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. I can't believe that this is for me. Oh yeah. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's for me. Shut up, 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 shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's for me. I've never felt this way. So when they ask us, say, oh yeah, we're going all the way. Tell me we happy, love you all the time and things. Sometimes I wonder if the thing could cut us under, to get under. I know, but your love in my life control that. I laid out my life this way, do anything to make you stay. All of the blessings they come my way, and all the bad things they turn and away. Sometimes life is such a scare. Your love gives me the strength to bear.
Greetings. Can y'all hear me? Because there's something going on with my sound, and I want to make sure that you guys can hear me okay. So please let me know if you can hear me or if you can't hear me. Yes. Okay. All right. Well, family, greetings. We are here. We are getting ready to see what is going on. Wagwan. Greetings. It's been so much shit going on over the last 24, 48 hours. And we just need to see what's going on. I have been in communication with the soul, the spirit, and the ancestors. And I asked if it was possible that we could get in communication with Kim Porter. And I was told that it is very possible. And so without any further ado, we're going to let Kim Porter join us. And I know she won't be the only one, because I do know that as I was setting up and getting ready and coming in, and they told me that Naya Rivera is also here, and the one that we would know as Eminem, that is still his body is physical. We're going to talk about it. We about to get started. So without any further ado, I do have Kim on the opposite couch of myself. And she looks amazing. Her legs is crossed. She's waving. She says waiting. She's been waiting, and we've been waiting. She looks fabulous. She has on like some sort of very sexy, like multicolored blouse that almost looks satin or something, and some very fitted blue jeans with heels. And her hair is pulled back in a ponytail, very luxurious, and you look very beautiful. How are you? She says, waiting, was waiting for this. Now, before we even get started, Mama, you have been telling me a few things today. So everybody knows what then went on with she says very methodical, been planned out, was waiting. She's blowing kisses, gratitude to the ladies who channeled me and asked me how to set this up. She is not talking about me. She is talking about I feel like there's like 5 different women that were involved with making sure that this went off without a hitch. She keeps telling me to send love to Kimora Lee Simmons, her friend. She's blowing kisses. She says, "You did great. You did great. Just as we thought, just as we knew." What she keeps telling me is that um, like they used some sort of psychic source to communicate with her and asked her how to build this, and which they did for a year on trying to figure out how to be very methodical about this whole thing with Cassie. So let's get into it. So we spoke, I guess, a couple times. And I just watched something back that I just recently posted today about Joan, when Joan Rivers came in allegedly, and she said some things. She says, "Going to take him down. He should know I will not stop." Side of my head hurts. She says that I am correct that he is ill. There's something going on with like his liver or his kidneys and his bowels. And she's making sure of that his bowels. And I feel like there are people that are around him right now that can validate or verify that. So basically, she's telling me that there are lists of people that were willing to come forward. And like Cassie was the face, the front woman to get this out, because basically he's a monster, so and allegedly. She's basically saying, like, you think he just did this to this girl? She's basically saying, no, he does this shit to men as well. This was Sage Burning Child. Let's get into it, Kim. I don't know why she's bringing up Rob Kardashian, but she's bringing up Rob Kardashian. What does Rob Kardashian have to do with anything? She keeps saying bear witness to something, like his friends, like someone that Rob Kardashian allegedly is with or bees with, or has some knowledge or understanding. I don't know. She keeps saying fishing. And I'm like, fishing? She says, just say it, because it's not what you think. We're not talking about somebody at the water throwing the pole. She says, this is a term that's used in Hollywood or something. It's called fishing. I don't know, but I'm going to say it. She says this goes all the way back before Diddy's time. She keeps saying the Blues Brothers. Like, they are just abusive, period. Now, I had said something about something like this before, Kim. I had said that there is a lot of abuse that takes place in the industry. Like, what is your thought on that? Do you agree? You've been talking about this particular thing that you keep saying to me. I don't know what the fire is, but she keeps talking. Like, even when I was in the car, she kept saying, I want you to bring up the fire. The fire. Hey, daughter. Yeah, I can feed you, honey. Give me a minute. Kim says the baby's gonna have some beautiful eyes. Oh, child, let me just send this girl some money real quick so I can feed her and this baby. Because we are trying to get some stuff underway, girl. Now, what's the fire though, Kim? Because you keep talking about this fire. You says that's the one thing that hasn't been talked about. They talked about the whole incident with Kid Cudi, but they're not talking about the fire that was set. Um, she's talking about he's going to get his way regardless, right? Because you had previously told me that like that's one of the reasons why you could not leave him, because he had you followed and people was on his team. She said exactly. And like I told you, my children come first. And she wanted to make sure her children are safe. I don't, she keeps saying he doesn't just do this to like the women he dates, he does this to men as well. His henchmen, like being able to destroy, he gets off on being able to destroy people's lives. So is everything that Cassie spoke about in this 35-page court document correct? Mm. Mm. Okay. Okay. Um, so this is what she says. She says, and then some, like some things were not spoken of due to embarrassment. Um, oh my God. Hey, Taddy. Okay. She says that and then some, like there are some things that were not spoken of in these documents be due to the embarrassment. And we're going to talk about it because she says the same um, energy that is being used or was using allegedly R. Kelly is the same energy that was using that is using Diddy and a few other people in this industry as well. There are some things she did not want to speak about because it's embarrassing, like fecal matter and doing things like that. Like very tragic things was happening. Um, and by no means did she just was Cassie able to just leave him. It was very strategic. Um, it's almost like right. Like he was done, almost like done. You know what I mean? Like she was a toy for him. He got bored and he replaced her. And once he starts to move forward or move on, then you have room to move about and to be strategic to be able to walk away from it. He gets off on a power trip, like liking to be able to control the person. Like how he controls, I don't know if it's Mike or Michael, but that's the name she keeps giving me. Like he controls someone named Mike or Michael. Um, she says he has fetishes. Another thing she claims and allegedly that he would do, and I assume she's talking about to Cassie, is it's like he makes her would used to allegedly make her get on her knees and he would stick his whole foot in her mouth. And it's like, tell me you're sorry. Apologize. Apologize. She says, I have been waiting for this day for so long. Like he's gotten really bad. Like even now with the children, of where she didn't think he would ever do or say certain things. Like I guess allegedly there's an incident with one of the twins that he said something really out the way or filthy to her, not in a sexual manner. That's not the way she gives it to me. It's um, almost like being disrespectful in a way of saying like you're a hoe, just like your mom, something to that degree. Those may not be the words allegedly, but she has been waiting. Like she doesn't like the way that he is moving. She says never have. But there is a list, like a manifesto list, almost like the Epstein plane list. There's a list of people that was just waiting for their moment to be able to speak up. Oh, the genome girl, she's part of that. She's one of the five. Okay, okay. They've put this together strategically. She's also talking about him. I don't know if that's a hammer or some sort of bat or something, but he took it. He hit a guy in the head. Like he's very violent, which I didn't know anything like that about him, but I understood. Excuse me, when she was saying when we first spoke to Kim, and she was saying how um he would follow and have her follow, that kind of thing. So I figured it was something, but I didn't know to this extent that he was this kind of, she says, manipulative, trying to age the reversing process. But I feel like his kidneys are damaged and fucked up and bad. And there are a lot of people in the industry that are extremely abusive. And they all, she says, a boys club, and they know it. And some of the, she's talking about from sexual assault of a stud, some sort of lesbian was assaulted. And I almost feel, I think she's talking about in a studio. She's also allegedly, she says, not to mention the damage that was done to SZA that she refuses to speak about. She says, I hope that one day that she will feel strong enough to speak on it. If you ever choose to, SZA, we're here for you. We'll help you also. She says they have like one of, I know he's a light skinned person, but in the industry, like one of these people have created documents. Like they knew that one of these women were going to come and say something, um, which I feel like is a sexual assault, and something that took place. It's a lot of things that she said take place in studios, in studio sessions. She says Tommy knows, the female chick, Tommy knows, Cardi knows, Megan knows. Um, she says Shekinah Joe knows firsthand. Like, I believe she was allegedly, and I don't really even know, but allegedly, she kind of Joe had like received some threats, period. And it feels like they all take up for each other. But one of these people filed some paperwork trying to beat the young lady to it, and kind of said that the young lady did some things to him or to his property. Um, so therefore it was negating what she was getting ready to, excuse me, or possibly was going to say about him and what he did. Okay, so she's talking about Diddy has assaulted a number of men. And I we're like, oh, like she was showing me, someone was showing me the one time about the whole watch. Um, I almost feel like, well, I ain't gonna say I almost feel like what she keeps saying, I'm gonna say allegedly again, like the rapper Loon. Like, I think he had something happen to him, like he had him jumped or beat up or assaulted in some capacity. Um, he feels like he could have whoever he wants. Um, she keeps naming people, like she keeps allegedly she's saying something about Maxwell, the singer. Um, like the things he does, like having people waiting at people's doors when they get home, and it's like, how did you get in here, or how did you get up here, and paying off doormen to um, leave packages, or sometimes he himself would be waiting at people's doors. This is in a building. This is not like a house. This is a building of some sort that would have like a doorman, or some kind of security gate. Like, he can get anywhere, she says. He was supposed to pay. Um, and he was trying to make this go away. He knew that this was coming. She keeps going back to show me the video of him calling and asking for people to come. I need talent. I need talent. I need talent. Um, it's like she's showing me a few of the artists that have come out recently doing that. Like, I need talent, whatever it is, whatever it is. Like, these are moments where they are up for sacrifice. And they're afraid that they're getting ready to be exposed in some capacity, and showing certain things that should not be shown. Um, huh. There's a female artist from Miami that it feels like she had given up a child, like for adoption, but it almost feels like this child is still in her circle, to where she would have like disappeared out of the eye for a while, and people wouldn't have known exactly why. Like, you wouldn't have seen her at all, because it feels like I don't know if this is before her fame hit, or what this is, because there's something about her having a child. I almost feel like it's maybe a son, but there's a child that was like fostered or given up, but it's still in the circle there of family or friends or people that she would know having this child. And it feels like how this child was conceived, and also the fact that this was going to be put out there, and this child being in harm's way, although I feel like this child is not a child anymore. This is a bigger person. Okay. um she's letting me hear someone that's repeating my name, but they're calling me Queen's Domain. And I assume they're watching, but they keep calling me Queen's Domain instead of Governess or Quatita, which I don't go by Queen's or Queen's Domain. And they're speaking of that. Please just call me Quatita. I do not go by Queen at all. Um, like they tried to beat the curve and put stuff out to discredit me before I came in with this shit today. They can't discredit me, girl. They can't discredit me. Greetings, Naya. Come on in, have a seat, please. Gratitude. Gratitude. She gave Kim a hug. Um, she's asking, are we in the thick of it? Yes, we're in the thick of it. She said, good, he's in the lion's den. Um, like figuratively, but also, um, yeah. She keeps saying, even Kim was saying somebody named John, like John is coming after him, or John is John. They keep repeating John, like somebody named John. Um, she keeps saying Maxwell. Are you talking about the singer, or is there someone else named Maxwell? She's talking about somebody that's higher up, that's like an executive or something. Is like John Maxwell or something. Um, she's like, Naya's like, you don't understand. He has killed a lot of careers, like shut down a lot of careers. People that you don't even like know that, and it's almost like to build and step on the backs of these people. Uh, I know who you're showing me. Yeah, like killed his career in some way as well. It's not. It's Let me get his name. I know who you're showing me, and I want to make sure I'm saying his name correctly. Um, yeah, no, I think he's from Florida, if I'm not mistaken, right? There's a lot of them. He has set up a lot of fucking people. Yeah. He's taken down a lot of careers if they don't like do what he wants them to do. We're not just talking about on a sexual level. Like he has a lot of beefs with a lot of people in the industry, like other executives or other people owning labels, like to shut them the fuck down. I cannot think of his name. I don't even see his name. I know his name is like Thug something. Um, Tall, light skin. He used to rap. He used to have braids. She's showing me him. She also keeps saying Flow Rider. I feel like he's behind a lot of things that are going on right now in the courts. Um, and that very well could also be with Young Thug and his brother. Like there's a lot allegedly. Slim Thug, yes, him. Like I feel like he kills people's careers. And I think the way she's showing it to me, like some of these guys work for him as well. Um, and you would not think, because you would be like, oh, he's under this label or that label. Like people have tried to start labels that he has like stopped it, shut it down. um Again, Nike keeps saying it's a boys club. They also keep showing me allegedly, um like Young Boy, and keep saying like he shut something that he was trying to do down. Like a lot of these guys are in his pocket. A lot of them are in his pocket. He believes he owns them. They keep saying, but John is coming for him. Who the fuck is John? Let's look. Let me see. Let me see. Because I have no fucking idea. I know it can't be him because this man is a author and some kind of pastor or something. Um, I'll have to check that out. I have to look. If y'all find it, let me know. Um, but they're also talking about he records and films a lot, just like R. Kelly does. And it's not just with Cassie, like other people do what he want them to do so they don't fall victim to what he does. Um, Ceremonial, some football player, like he gave him something or something, invited him out to the party, invited him to the party. Um, you would not believe how many of them are fucking each other. And that's kind of like a lot of these women know. You know how the guy Bilal allegedly said that he walked in on Will and Dwayne? Um, she's like, those are not the only people um, that are butt buddies. Like they keep showing me a particular record label. Um, I feel like there's a particular record label that I won't give their fucking names, but they don't get down with the way that he gets down. They don't play the way that he plays, right? Um, Child, he has some football player. um that has like, it looked like locks, but I think they're braids or something in his head. Like he hell had him, like I believe he had him drugged and he fucked him pretty much, and he got it on recording, but like I feel like he sent them a gift, like he bought him a car. He is a little darker than me from what they showed me, and he has like plaits in his hair, and he bought him a car. Um, he believes he can control everyone. Like he he believes he can control Krishan Rock, allegedly. Um, I feel like it's something about her that's not necessarily going for it, but at the same time, I feel like he's schmoozing her, like he's trying to, almost like she's becoming some sort of challenge for him. But in question of Miami, young Miami, Carisha, um, hmm, it's almost different for her because I feel like she's a recruiter for him. Like she can say what she want to say. She's under his control as well. Like she's a recruiter for him. Um, she has seen the scary side of him as well. I don't care what she's saying. She has seen the scary side of him as well, but she's like a recruiter in some capacity. Um, like he has toys. They're his toys. He refers to them as his toys or his baby dolls or his objects that can be used and disposed of. Has something also to do with the blood or like menstrual blood or um I almost feel like he takes their blood and he uses it in rituals to help to control them. Like he can go off for like, right, for no reason. The way that they show it to me, like in a studio session, I don't even understand. All I know is I keep seeing him like take someone by the back of the neck and slam their head down, like on a thing, on equipment. He's holding them down, like saying something. Um, they both keep saying, Naya and Kim keep saying the strength that he has, the strength that he has surprises people. And we're not just talking about the muscle power of other people, like in his physical strength because of what he does ceremonial, like ritually, the energy that he has. Um, and it feels like he went off for like the smallest thing, like something. I don't know if that's an engineer. That may be an engineer he did this to, because it's like I like basically on some Ike Turner shit. I told you to get this right. Like, did you hear what I said? Type shit. And it's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, I almost feel like that's a genome or something. Mm. She said one thing, Kim says one thing that she's trying to understand or is confusing or like that she's not in disagreement with, but she's in disagreement with is like it's not just the pills. I feel like there's more than just the pills that he engages in, but like having Cassie do it was a tactic of control because he has plenty of people that supplies him. Like he has an endless supply of pills and narcotics. Um, he is in some sort of like the way she keeps showing it to me. She keeps showing me this other um, record label, very well known, been around for years, Melanites, G Nights. Um, that could supply him with what he needs because I feel like honestly, what is so crazy is like I feel like he'll tell some of his artists, like some of the younger guys are like, yeah, we ain't doing no street shit, like you ain't selling no dope. But I feel like him and this other record label, like they push a lot of different things. Um, harvesting energy. Like this, that's weird to me. When you show me, that's weird. She says, talk about the special room in the house. It feels like it's in any house that he owns, there's a room like this in there that would be set up with cameras and like different toys, if you will, sexual things, um, like bondage stuff as well. Um, he gets off on like torture or like humiliation. Like he is ego tripping and power tripping until it comes to those that have more power than he does. And then he becomes like a scared, almost like a scared ass child. You know what I mean? Um, they're also showing me like him being like I feel like he saw someone or followed someone in traffic and like they stopped traffic for him to go to somebody's car. Like he got out the car. Like, yeah, like what's going on? Why I ain't heard from you? Why you ain't like this is a guy he did this to. Like why I ain't heard like you running from me? Like you trying to hide? Like I need to see you. Make sure you make it to my house or make it to here. Like I keep also feeling like that's why you haven't heard anything from the one guy that played on Power that he had the run in with on Halloween that one year. I feel like that's oh, is that who he was talking about? Wait a minute. That's who you was talking about? That's who you was talking about. That's the Michael. That's the Michael they was talking about. Okay. Mm, okay. That's the Michael. Oh. Yo. Listen, they are banding together to get him. He has a lot of motherfucking enemies. Now, they keep showing me this other record label, but I feel like they sell a lot of dope. And I'm gonna say allegedly, but it feels like they have a lot of spots in Houston and in the projects and like they have different like trap houses and they own a lot of motherfuckers in the state of Texas, I'm gonna say. Um, I feel like this is a boys' club where these guys are trying to outdo each other. Like they are banding, not even together, but they're banding together. Like they're trying to outdo each other, trying to like it's a pissing contest, trying to see whose dick is bigger. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and they get together to try to see who got this, who's. I feel like this one particular record label that they keep showing me, like, don't necessarily get down with some of the way that they play, but they don't say shit because they have their own shit going on that they're doing. Um, it's almost like they use each other for a particular thing. Um, I feel like this other record label has a lot of like hitters, people that do hits and things like that. Um, but they don't necessarily get down with like fucking men and they don't get down with that shit at all. Um, however, um, I feel like they have assaulted a many of women. You know what I'm saying? Do not put any names in my chat. Gratitude. Um, I feel like right now that particular record label as well, gratitude ladies, um, have a lot of beef going on inside of the industry as well, but they're very quiet with their shit, very quiet. Um, I also feel like they're taking over specific things or trying to take over or come in like taking over a specific, like they're getting ready to start some other kind of business or organization that will still be somewhat in the industry, but it's not like another label. But they're starting something else. I can't even make that make sense to even understand what that is. It's not another label because I feel like they already have like two or three. Um, like I don't know if they're like pushing a brand or a clothing line. Like they're starting something else. Hmm. There's like 4 or 5 Melanites um, label owners. I keep seeing them with cigars. Like they have conversations, but it's almost like I can outdo you, you can outdo this. I'm gonna outdo like we'll see. Um, they like to try to see if they can flip and turn each other's artists. Like Diddy, okay. Like there's a particular artist that I feel like is from Memphis. Um, that every time he tries to like he's putting out music or mixtape and he has good backing. I feel like he has great backing, but um mm, wow. Like his arms stretch far, Diddy's does, because he has the ability to like, and they're getting pissed, like shut down like venues and shit where like these artists are supposed to set to perform. He'll go in there and he'll like pay shit off to like make them not be able to perform in different places. And some of these other record executives and labels of these people are getting very like pissed off, you know what I mean? And if I'm being honest, yo, I feel like he's trying to, or he has killed the career, trying to kill the career of like STG or Big Boogie. I feel like he keeps trying to kill the career of the the two times like he is going in like these record labels are battling right now. They're battling. Um, and I wouldn't be surprised if some of these motherfuckers banded together to take him down. He's in trouble. He is in trouble. Like he believes he can do whatever the fuck he want to do. There have been several meetings to where like it's like he think he's David Ruffin and these are the Temptations. You know what I mean? Um, I feel like March and August are going to be big months or something when it comes to Diddy. Um, like things, I don't know. Like she keeps saying a circus. Like this isn't over. He paid whatever the fuck he paid, and I know she was asking for like 30 million. Um, they keep saying she got very close to. I think she got exactly what she wanted. Um, I really want to say like dollar for dollar, she got exactly what the fuck she wanted. Um, this how crazy this motherfucker is because I feel like he still was sending people even as of yesterday after coming to whatever agreement, and I believe she got dollar for dollar of what she asked for. Um, but like he's still trying to see her and talk to her. Um, I feel like they have a few like root workers working against him, but he has a lot of power and he has a lot of people that do work for him as well. But I feel like he has so many enemies and so much shit going on that he can't keep track of what is what. I actually wanted to say like 25 to 28, million is what I feel like she got. But I want to say like she got what she wanted, dollar for dollar. She got what she wanted. Um, like I feel like I keep saying dollar for dollar because I feel like she got like 25 to 28 million, but I also feel like totaling up some other things that I feel like was also awarded or granted came up to exactly what she wanted, like dollar for dollar. Like I feel like he like gave her things or bought her things that he also tried to take back, and I feel like giving and her receiving everything that she got back that he tried to take, dollar for dollar, she got what she wanted. He's marked. There's a hit on him. It's a hit. um Crazy part is I feel like there is um someone that's very close to him that he does not even know help to facilitate this or is in on this. There would be like a child to him. Like this has been facilitated for like I want to say like 14, 15 months. This has been in the works. And there is a ledger of different people's names that were willing to make sure that he went down. But I keep feeling like I keep want to say like a child for him is also helping to facilitate. um may have there I believe there are copies of videos, like there's evidence um proving over and beyond what Cassie has said. um like this is a case that was built. He doesn't want this to go to court. Like this like he would never survive this. This is far more than R. Kelly. You understand what I'm saying? He would never survive this. um it would bankrupt him, and I feel like it would take him out, period, because I feel like there's a hit on his head. um but I feel like he knew that it was coming because this went through the rumor mill to the point where some people were afraid of him and they kind of let him know. But I feel like he brushed this off. Right. He brushed this off like he's untouchable. Like I feel like he has damaged a lot of minds inside of um the industry. Like he feels like he can get what he wants no matter what it is, no matter who it is. He feels like he can have it. If he can't, he's gonna huff and puff and blow your house down. And that's the way that she's saying it to me. um Excuse me. She keeps showing me like allegedly she's showing me Justin Bieber. um I keep feeling like he sold him to a certain degree. I don't even know what that means, but I feel like he sold him as well to a certain degree. um like these people fear him in a way. And he feeds on that kind of power. But Like I feel like he not only was making people disappear, but it's something about the root workers that he has or had working with him. Um, I don't know if they don't compare it to some of the other stuff that's being done, or they're like, because they understand more than what the average people understand. You understand what I'm saying? Um, there's like five different people or five different books that were being written, and he's spoken of in a lot of them. Um, I feel like Corinne Steffens knows a lot, allegedly, that she's not saying. Um, I feel like Melissa Ford knows a lot and she's not speaking, allegedly. I feel like Blueface knows a lot, and he's not necessarily speaking. There is like the 35-page court documents. I feel like is only like the tip of the iceberg or the beginning, because I feel like there are signed affidavits from people, and I feel like some people have gag orders that they were trying to get around to where they are able to speak. um, but a lot of people are very scared. I feel like this is not over though. This is not done. There's I feel like there's so much more that's going on with this. They keep telling me a state of confusion. Mm, like he has approached people. He has had people call people, um like it's in your best interest to act like, to do, to say. Um and that's why he had, like, he would pop up at people's doors after them like receiving. um Somebody has blonde hair that, like, she was very terrified. She was scared. All I know is she has blonde hair. I don't know if she is light skinned or if she is like a genome, but and I don't think we're talking about the Aubrey O'Day girl. I think it's someone else, but and it very well could be her, because I keep seeing her like somebody want to bite their nails or something. Like, she was very scared, but it's almost like it's in your best interest. Now they keep telling me to go back, like something got caught on fire. We're not talking about Kid Cudi's car. We're talking about something else. Hmm. He does shit like this. Like, he will show up to someone's parents' house, like for dinner, or bought them dinner, or like, you know what I'm saying? And they don't know that there's an issue. So if this person or that person like comes, like they're called by their parent or something, like, hey, we're gonna have dinner, such and such is here, and it's like, what? You know what I mean? Like, he does things like that where he is at people's parents' houses, or like, you know, he's showing up in places, and like there's a set of twins, not his twins, not him and Kim's twins. She keeps saying, not my twins. There's another set of twins that I feel like he was trying to put against each other, or pit against each other. There is something about a fire. Like that car, the Kid Cudi car, like that's not the first thing. There's so much more than he has done. They keep showing me like boats, being out on boats, and like people being like hung over the rails of boats, and actually coming up missing. And fires, like, will shit set your shit on fire. And you're not probably going to hear about the shit, and it may not be their house, it could be their sister's house, like, and he's not the only one that does this shit. Like, these motherfuckers are with it. Even like the like they like to make a name for themselves. Like, there's another executive, I'm not gonna call his name, I'm just gonna be like, I feel like he backhanded someone. Like they think they're the Godfather type shit. Kim says to him, you reap what you sow. She's also sending the message to the hired hand. I feel like he's he's a Melanite, but he's like a thicker guy, a big guy. That was like responsible for putting, allegedly putting the stuff in Kim's drink repeatedly, the juice or natural juice or whatever. For whatever reason, she keeps telling me to address Kimora, and she keeps saying to say April. I don't know what April is, but she tells me to say to address Kimora Lee Simmons and say April. April. And I know, and I love you. And I think we got it right this time. She says that Kimora had told her to like I want to say leave him, but it was a more in-depth conversation. Willing to put the money, willing to put up the money, willing to help put up the money. She's also acknowledging an A name like Angela and someone that sounds like Renee. Like, I love y'all. I think we got it right this time. I don't know if it's like Renee or Rena or Ria. There's an R name she keeps acknowledging. She also wants me to acknowledge her like hairdresser, or someone that used to like style her hair or do her hair, because I feel like I don't know if she had a good relationship with that person, but it feels like that person knows or saw things too, like sending love to that person. Now, the only thing that I'm going to allow the energy of the still walking person that's not walking of Eminem allegedly is he keeps saying that he was forced in to sign a contract that he didn't understand, that sealed his fate, that signed over. um he keeps calling it his intellectual property, but he makes me feel like the intellectual property is of himself. um they knew how he felt about his daughter. I feel like he had no choice about his friend. um like he didn't want to, but he had to, or like that was a price that he paid. um Something about them telling him that they would cut his feet off, or cut his foot off, cut his feet off, like he wouldn't have a leg to stand on type shit. Like they were controlling his mind at first. Um and he was getting very angry because he was realizing like he was losing a lot of time. Um and he says the switch was very like sneaky. Like he went in, and like I feel like he went in for like a meeting or something, and the other him came out. Like he never came out. Oh. They keep talking about the twins, but the twins, she keeps saying not her twins. So I'm understanding there's a set of twins that are like executives or high ranking or official something, people that are in this industry or like runs something, um, like they call shots, but they keep calling them the twins. I almost want to say like big nose motherfuckers or something. Like there's something um about them that they are acknowledging. Um he keeps saying like certain people are quiet right now. You have to ask yourself like why they're quiet, or like I feel like this one label or executives that he's showing me, they're Melanites. Um he's quiet or they're quiet. uh I feel like there's a reason why they're quiet. I feel like some of these people have been put on mute. But I feel like in the I'm not gonna say the names, but I know he has a baby by the Galore. I'm just gonna say that. Like it's been a battle inside of the industry. And some of these people have been coming up. Um, like their numbers have been coming up, And I don't mean like, oh, they're doing well, their numbers are up. I mean like, hey, you're up for sacrifice right now. Like, and it's a lot to this shit. Um, and there, some of them are trying to sacrifice each other. Um, but it's like they go to the twins write the contracts, or it's something about the twins and the paperwork or the contract or the documents um, that are facilitated. It's so weird because Diddy like takes people off of other people projects. Like, this ain't your project, this ain't even your artist, but he tells them like what they're going to do. And I feel like they're very fed up with some of this shit. Um, there's a list of people that's after this motherfucker, and I don't know like how he moves, how he's gonna move forward after this, but um, I'm gonna go ahead and okay. Well, she says, I want to say one more thing. Kim Porter says, allegedly, she wants to say one more thing. And I said, yes. She said, I want you to tell that motherfucker, make your next move your best move. Because they're playing chess, not checkers. And she says, the queen on the board will win. Because you can't make the moves that they're making. Like, you can't stop it, whatever this is. You may have paid that off, but this goes deeper than that. And I know that you know that. Um, she says, catatonic motherfucker. Like, you have Jamie Foxx's daughter shook up or scared. Um, she's scared to say anything. She knows that's not her father. But what do you say? What can you say? She says, make your next move your best move. Keep my children's names off your mouth. How dare you? But whatever that is, you probably shouldn't have done it. I don't know. I'm going to let that be that. Um, they keep asking me, when am I going to um, interview Phyllis Hyman? I do want to still do that. I know there's a few of them that still have a few things to say, although, like, I don't know if that Maxwell is a different than John. But excuse me, they keep bringing these two names to me, like John and then Maxwell, unless that is Maxwell, a singer, plus John. But they keep telling me like I wasn't understanding that properly. But I'm just gonna say that, like, I just want you to know, sir, there's a whole list of people that are gunning for you, and you didn't make this go away like you thought. I feel like that's just the beginning of whatever that is. Okay, so um, you know, I show gratitude. Anyway, salute de wa. Peace.